Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्रील गुरुदेव की जय
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, everybody. Thank you all for coming again for the second session. So, a lot of people are absent. It was full last week, but now this is all empty. I can understand. Either I'm too boring or people are busy. One of them is true. Because tomorrow is Ugadi, Telugu New Year. So, Prabhuji recommended that we need to think which day to choose. And I put a poll whether it's Saturday or Monday, Eid holiday. We know it's very difficult to get everybody's reaction. A lot of people see the messages but don't react. This is puzzling to me for many years, but I'm accepting it part of life. That's okay. So we thought we'll choose Saturday. Hare Krishna. So many of you are also participating. Thank you for participating also in the quiz and also the slokas. And I have this young boy who is inspiring me. He's come 10-15 minutes before the session. Thank you very much. So now this motivates me to come every week now. There is somebody who is keen, who want to learn, who want to understand. So the more you are keen, it motivates me more that I have to spend time and give you this knowledge and kind of things. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana. Everybody sing. Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala 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 Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda 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 Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Govinda 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 Harinama Sankirtana Yajna ki jai Kaliuga Pavana Harinama Sankirtana Yajna ki jai नमा ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामीनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Om. Can we do it together or should I say and you will repeat? What is your suggestion? You will repeat. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददान्ति स्वापदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prushabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabho Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Bhaktir Bhavatir Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Andarki Namaskaram. Thank you all for coming in. So we will continue with our session. How many of you don't understand English? How many of you don't understand Telugu? One. Okay. You understand little or not at all? Not at all. No worries. Right. Why do we raise hands? Any idea? Any idea? But did you get that question when I'm raising hand? Why is Prabhuji raising hand? Did you get that question? Yes. Okay, very good. Many of you are middle age or older and all. Any one of you have small children? Small babies and small children? Okay. So when mama is very busy, small children keeps calling you mama. But you are very busy with kitchen or some other office work or something. Finally, what will the children, if they want to grab your 100% attention, what will they do? They will cry or Mamma Godi Lena. They will extend their hands to come to you and say, Amma na nettuko. Avunandi? Appudu em chestam? Then we'll keep aside our work and immediately take the baby into our hands. Similarly, when we are raising the hands, we are expressing our surrender to the God Krishna, saying that, Krishna, you are so busy taking care of millions of worlds. There are unlimited living beings here. There is one person here in this Gauthami enclave. I am trying to stretch my hands. Please, Krishna, look at me. What is the reason for Krishna to look at us? Right? Let's say you go to the Nampalli exhibition, there are 10,000 people. You call by name, let's say, Raghu, you call Raghu. If there is some Raghu nearby, he'll look at you. Otherwise, what will happen? Your voice will be lost in that noise of the 10,000 people. But how do you grab the attention? By raising hand, doing something. Like that, by raising hand, we are expressing our love to Krishna, our surrender to Krishna. Then he's looking at you. Many of us might be thinking, there are millions and millions of living beings. So how will Krishna even look at me? Many of you studied maths, right? There is something called one to many relationship, right? You heard that word, one to many to many. Krishna has many to many. He has relationship with every living being. You may recognize or not, he recognizes. God knows that he has a connection with each one of us. We may agree, we may disagree, we may follow, we may not even look at him, but he is looking at us. He is thinking, when will this soul look at me? When will this soul connect to me? When will this soul say Hare Krishna? When will this soul sincerely love me? And ఆయన ఎదురు చూస్తూ ఉంటాడంట. So that's why we have to tell Krishna very clearly, I love you. Right? You have to do some seva. For example, I take a small example, husband and wife. Right? Wife says, I love you so much to the husband. Then it's morning breakfast time. There's no breakfast on the table. And husband says, where is the breakfast? Wife said, I said in the morning, I love you so much. What else you want? Again, 12:30 lunchtime. Husband is feeling hungry. Wife says, I love you so much. I love you so much, my dear husband. Where is the lunch? No. Evening 4 o'clock. Again, I love you so much. There's no snack. Night dinner. I love you so much. There is no dinner. What does the husband say? Give me some food. Enough of love. I understand you love me. Right? So what do you understand from this? From this example, what do you understand? What do you understand from this example? It is not only saying I love you, you need to express your love. Right? If a wife keeps saying I love you, and I'm not doing anything, husband asks something, he'll immediately say I love you, not doing. Or similarly, vice versa. Wife asks something, husband says I love you. आज जाके थोड़ा vegetables लेके आ जाए, I love you. नहीं होता है. Come. We need to express our love, right? So in a similar way, with God also, we need to make a conscious effort to love. Because a lot of people says, మనసులో ఉండాలండి. I have in my heart, that's enough. I don't need to do anything. No, you got to do something. You got to, Krishna says, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. You need to give me something. Give me a flower. Give me a plant, a leaf. Leaf means what? Tulasi leaf. Give me a fruit. Give me a little water. So Krishna is saying, give me something. So, and that something has to be with dash, fill in the blanks. Love. If the wife says, put the puri and sabji on the table and say, Tina, will we love it? Then you feel like eating. In a similar way, you offer something to Krishna with love, he accepts it. So love has to be expressed. Even with God also, a lot of people say, I have love in my heart. I don't do anything. I don't go to temple. I don't offer my pranams. I have love in my heart. It doesn't work like that. You have to express your love to the God. Right. So we discussed a lot of topics today. How many of you are coming for the first time this week? Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. So are you all in the group? Is everybody in the group? Okay. My sincere request to you is keep coming every week until unless you have a very big emergency, either a health problem or an immediate family wedding or something. Otherwise, try to prioritize because we are planning 1 week in advance. So please keep. Raghunandan Prabhu reminded me next week is Sri Ramanavami. So we started on Sunday sessions, but this Sunday instead of tomorrow Yugadi we are doing here. So next week also we have to do on a Saturday. Or you want a session on Sri Ramanavami day? No, you all will be going to Ram temple. So next week you want on Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. Okay, next week also we'll do Saturday. And then from that following week, we'll go back to our Sunday schedule so that more people can come. That was our plan. Right. So last week, what did we discuss? That everybody is searching for happiness. Right? Everybody is searching for happiness. And how are we searching for that happiness? Through eating, sleeping, mating, defending. By eating whatever kinds of food we are eating, then sleeping, then defending, taking care of the family, buying things from the family, protecting the family, always thinking about the family, midnight also thinking about family, wherever you are thinking about family, how is my son, how is my daughter, how is my wife, how is my husband, always worried about the family, especially mothers. 24/7, they think about family. Mothers are known for that love, that only a mother can have. Husbands, fathers can never match. Mothers have enormous love. And sex life, having enjoyment with the opposite sex. Shastra is telling that eating, sleeping, defending, mating, all these are very common. Even in, I'm going to repeat very fast because we discussed at great length last week. These are very common in animals also. Not only human beings, animals also. If you observe an animal, they're doing the same thing from morning till night. Animal, reptile, bird, insect, they're doing the same thing. And humans are also, if they're doing the same thing. పొద్దున్న లేచిన దగ్గర నుంచి తిన్నామా పడుకున్నామా సంసారంలో ఉన్నామా. If you think only these things and do not think anything beyond, we are in trouble. And Mahabharata says, can you all repeat with me? Ahara nidra భయమైదునం చ సామాన్యమేతత్ పశుభిర్నరాణాం ధర్మో హి ఏకో అధికో విశేషో ధర్మేన హీన పశుహి సమాన. So Mahabharata is saying that the propensity to eat, sleep, mate, protect is there in common in animals and humans. And if you are doing the same four, you are not different from an animal. Sorry, don't get me wrong. This is Shastra is telling. నా మీద కోప్పడద్దండి, శాస్త్రంలో చెప్పింది నేను చెప్తున్నాను. ఈయనేంటి ప్రభుజీ పొద్దున్నే వచ్చి మాకు జంతువులతో ఒకటే అంటున్నారు అంట. రైట్? ధర్మోహి ఏకో అధికో విశేషో. ధర్మ is the only one thing which humans carry. ధర్మేన హీన పశుహి సమాన. ఆ ధర్మం అన్నది లేకపోతే you are equal to animals. That's what Shastra is telling. So this is an important wake-up call. Poddune we keep alarm, right? It wakes us up from our deep sleep. Like that, this shloka should shake us up. Immediately we should sleep. There is something called 3 points. Sravanam, say it, Sravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Sravanam means listening. Mananam means remembering. Nididhyasanam means reflecting and trying, contemplating, reflecting and trying to apply in life. Anything we listen, important. We need to do these 3 things. Sravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Listen, remember again, and contemplate and see how do I apply in my life. If we just listen and don't do the other things, we'll forget. If we just listen and remember, it becomes only theory. We'll tell 100 people, ahara nidra bhayamayidunam cha, but we'll behave like animals only. Nididhyasana means are we applying in our life? If we do that also, then there is real value we are taking from our Vedic scriptures. Understand? Helpful? Haribol. Right. Then we discussed about dharma. What is dharma? Dharmo hi edko adhiko vishesho. So what is dharma? Then we discussed at great length. Dharma means not just bodily dharma, not pati dharma, ujjoga dharma, pitru dharma, matru dharma, not all these things. Dharma is beyond all these bodily activities. Dharma is considered, most of the dharmas relating to, if you are born in certain religion, you follow certain things. If you are born in certain community caste, you follow certain principles. If you are born in some other family, some other religion, some other this one, you will automatically change the traditions, right? North India have different tradition, South India has a different tradition. Hindus have different tradition, Muslims have a different tradition, Christians have a different belief system. So there are different things. These are all bodily related things. But what is the dharma which is beyond the body? That means which is beyond life after life after life after life. That is our connection with Krishna, our connection with God, that is eternal. It is telling that wherever you are born, irrespective, wherever world you are born, you can still connect with the God. You can establish your love with the God. That is what Shastra is telling, that we need to have that paro dharma. Then we heard a sloka from Srimad Bhagavatam. Savai pumsan paro dharmo yato bhaktiradokshje ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Okay, why are we not happy today? Even though we have all the richness, we are not happy. We discussed this, right? Is all rich people very, very happy, always smiling? We think by becoming rich, we'll become happy. But if we go deep into the life of a rich person, they are not very happy. So it is not the richness. I understand money is required to live, but it is not that richness alone will give that happiness. We think that senses will give happiness by enjoying, by watching movie, by eating, by dancing, doing that one, this one, doing whatever we like, sleeping until 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning, or watching movies until 3 a.m. in the morning. We think that they all will give happiness. They all will give temporary happiness only. So what is that one dharma? Savai pumsan paro dharma. Because before, when we are talking like Stri dharma, that is only applicable to woman. Pitru dharma is applicable to only father. Matru dharma is applicable to only to mother. Ujjoga dharma applicable to only people who are working. Vyapara dharma applicable to people who are doing business. Right? But the same dharma is not applicable to all. Savai pumsan paro, the savai, entire mankind, pumsam, every living being, paro dharma, not ordinary dharma. The highest dharma is yatho bhaktir adokshaje. Adokshaje is Vishnu, Lord Krishna, doing bhakti towards Vishnu. And how that bhakti should be? Shastra has described two characteristics. Ahaituki, apratihata. Anybody remembers from last week? What does ahaituki means? What does apratihata means? Do you remember? Okay. Ahaituki means without any expectation. Apratihata means every day. But what we do exactly opposite. Our bhakti is always with a desire. We go to temple to ask something. We open our altar door in the home to ask something. We see God's picture to only ask something. Was there any prayer? Just reflect. In the last 1 week, was there any prayer without asking anything? In the last 1 week, in the last 7 days, was there any prayer to the God without asking anything? Can you just reflect in your hearts? No, right? We are so habituated to asking. And we also teach our children. Before going to the exam, pray God, we will write the exam good. Then the child, if he does not write the exam well, he'll get angry with the God. He will not accept that he did not study well. He will think, Mama told me to worship. I worshipped, yet I did not do my exam well. That means this man is not working. His power kam ho gaya aajkal. This is what sometimes unknowingly we push negative thing into our children because we are not giving the right understanding of what is God. Apratihata. Many of us do opposite. Once a Saturday, once a Sunday, every Ekadashi day, Sri Ram Navami is coming up. हम सब लोग राम भक्त बन जाएंगे. बाकी समय राम को भूल जाएंगे. Right? Apratihata means all the time. If each one of us, we establish that connection with Krishna all the time, and if we approach him without desires, తెలుగులో ఒక మాట ఉందండి, పాల ముంచినా నీట నుంచినా నువ్వే, విన్నారా? దట్ మీన్స్ భగవాన్ आप कुछ भी कर दो, whatever you do, I'm okay. You pass me in the exam, I'm okay. You fail me in the exam, I'm okay. You give me promotion, I'm okay. You don't give me promotion, I'm okay. It's very difficult. What I'm telling is difficult because we are not so used to it. That's why I'm saying it's difficult. Our original nature is loving God without expectation. But our mind got so polluted that we think God means desire fulfilling machine. Right? Many of your offices, you have vending machine, no? You press this button, C1, you'll get a popcorn one. C2, you'll get a candy. C3, you'll get a juice. So we connect to God as like the desire fulfilling machine. Krishna, I'm pressing this button. What are you going to give me? Right. So we need to change this perspective. We need to reflect. Right. What Shastra Srimad Bhagavatam is telling is, if you love God all the time, and if you approach God without questions, without asking desires, yaya atma shuprashidati, then you will be deeply satisfied. Right now, let us accept it as theoretically. We are not there yet. We are all LKG students in the path of bhakti. Let us accept that until we reach that stage. But once we reach that stage, once we try to follow Krishna in that method, yaya atma suprasidati, we will be completely satisfied, whether we have or not. Have you seen some poor people happy? Have you noticed some poor people happy? Common people, maybe vegetable sabji wala or some our maid or somebody, they are happy. So you'll appreciate that devotees are very happy. The people who are deeply connected with God are very happy because rain or shine, they are okay. Any problem, they are still okay. Are you with me? Anytime you have questions, please stop me. Right. Then we discussed with Sanatana Dharma and religion. Religion is something to do with the body. This body ends, religion ends. You are following some custom. After 100 years, your grandson will change the custom. The custom what you created is gone. You might have observed already some of the customs created by our Dadi, Bardadi, they are already gone because we are not following them. Do you remember your grandfather's grandfather name? Nami pata nahi hai. Then what do you think about remembering what they said you to do? That is what is happening. Customs are changing, procedures are changing. There is a start point and an end point. But Sanatana Dharma is not connected to the body. It is connected to the soul. Right. I asked this question last time. How many of you believe that we are a soul? At least how many of you heard that we are a soul, we are not this body? Everybody heard, right? In India, that is the great fortune we have, because basic things are all known to us. Whether we accept or not, they are freely available to all of us. Right? And Sanatana Dharma is eternal, life after life after life after life. And there is no change. It is not that in this life you are asked to connect to God and next life only to enjoy. Every life, God gives an opportunity to remind us and come connected to Him. In fact, this opportunity of inviting you to all to come to this session, it's a desire of Raghunandana Prabhu from your enclave, Gauthami enclave, who wants to do this seva to all of us, is also a reminder that this is a call from Krishna to each one of you. Don't underestimate this one. Don't think that we are just coming Sunday morning or Saturday morning, spending 2 hours discussing something. We are learning timeless Vedic wisdom. And this is coming to our doorstep. If you all get a message saying that every Sunday morning in LB Nagar, there is a beautiful Bhagavad Gita session, how many of you will go? Forget LB Nagar, next lane also will not go. But this is coming to our doorstep. Please understand that I'm not trying to say it because I am saying it. I am only an instrument like this mic. I am only passing this knowledge from the gurus. This is a call from Krishna. This is a reminder call from Krishna. So please take this seriously more, to listen and see that you can apply in life. Then we discussed that there are 84 lakhs of species. 84 lakhs, 84 lakshala jeevarasalu, right? aquatics, trees and plants, insects, birds, animals, and life. How many of you believe in rebirth? That will be born again? Don't worry. That's fine. So you'll understand more after 2 more, 3 more sessions, you'll understand that one. But right now, at least theoretically, you can accept that because its foundation of our Sanatana Dharma is that there is birth again. Right? If there is no birth again, Jindagi na milegi dobara. If you think like that, you don't need to worry, right? You don't need to worry anything about karma, good, bad, anything you don't need to worry because you have only life. A lot of people say that no, एक ही जिंदगी है पूरा मस्ती कर लो जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा enjoy. People say that that's a misconception. Today we have it. Actually, Sanatana Dharma says there is life after life after life. And there are 2 reasons for the life. We discussed last week, if you remember. 2 points. Why do we take birth again? One is desire. Second is karma. Desire. Because of desire, so many unfulfilled desires we have. To fulfill those desires, we take birth again. Second thing is the karmic reactions of this life, we carry it to the many future lives. So when we take birth for 2 reasons, karma and desire. Right? So life is possible. When I say rebirth, rebirth means we need not be a human. We can be born as an animal. We can be born as a dog, reptile, insect, anything. As a fly, we can be anything. So that's why Shastra says one has to be very, very, very careful that human life is very, 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 very rare. I can use very to the power of infinite. I can use 100 times very. Human life is very, very rare. Durlabam manusha rupena. Durlabam manusha janma. Shastra says that one. So when you have the rare item, what we need to do? We have to take care of it. We have to preciously take care of it. We have to understand, why am I born? Am I born only to earn money for my family? Am I born only to eat 4 times a day? Am I born only to just sleep 10, 12 hours a day? Am I born only to fulfill all my desires? Whatever I want to buy. I have money. What is your problem? What is your problem? I have money, I am buying. I have money, I want to live comfortably. Shastra is telling, go beyond, think beyond. These are all temporary. Yes, I understand you need food. I know you need a holiday, you need enjoyment. But they cannot give you long-lasting happiness. Shastra is telling that one. Who can give long-lasting happiness? By connecting to the Paramatma, to the Krishna God, you get a long-lasting happiness. You will experience that one. As you develop your love, you experience that one. Do you experience happiness by loving your family? By serving your child? By serving your husband? By serving your wife? You experience happiness? You will see the same happiness when you experience, you will experience the same happiness when you start serving the God. You work for 4 hours and make some nice sweet for your child. He eats in 5 minutes and go away. He says, Amma, ఇది చాలా బాగుంది. You are happy with that one line. You have forgotten that you worked in the kitchen for 4 hours in the month of May when it is very hot. Because all bedrooms and halls have AC, no kitchens have AC, right? Any kitchen has AC? No. Mothers work hard for 4, 5 hours, even in the month of May. Right? Many of us don't even recognize that one. Right. So what is human intelligence given for? Human intelligence is given for to understand good versus bad. What is good, what is bad for me? What is permanent, what is temporary? What is freedom versus real freedom? I'll just give a small example. Some people think if I don't drink chai in the morning, मेरे को headache आ जाएगा. I'll feel difficult, I feel cranky if I don't drink coffee. Is it freedom or is it like binding? Is coffee binding you or is it freedom? If you think deeply, it is binding you. If I don't drink chai, I cannot go to toilet. If I don't drink chai, I will not become like a normal human person. Pagal ho jaunga. So that's not freedom, no, that's binding. We think that is freedom. But like all these things, smoking a cigarette, we think that's like enjoying. It's cool, nice to smoke a cigarette. But without smoking, you feel like madman. So is that binding or is it giving you happiness? We think it is giving happiness, that coffee or tea or smoking is giving happiness. But in reality, it is binding us. It is making us slave that if I don't think, for example, some of us are working, I've seen many of my colleagues, we need to discuss very important, they immediately say, let me go for a smoke and come, otherwise my brain doesn't work. I don't get good thoughts. So is there somewhere mentioned that by only smoking you get good thoughts? Because we got habituated like that. Understand? So please understand what is freedom versus what is real freedom. Shastra give one very deep example. Example, a donkey. What does donkey eat? Pizza, burger, KFC. What does donkey eat? Some grass, right? Okay. That grass is available everywhere in the park, no? But the donkey works hard from morning till night. And in the night, that owner gives some grass next to it. It's happy eating that grass. It's working daily 20 hours to get some grass at the end of the day given by the washerman or its owner or something. But it never thinks that grass is available every day. Why do you need to work 20 hours? I can go anywhere to the park and eat my grass every day. Why do I need to work for 20 hours? Like a donkey doesn't think. So if we also work 20 hours a day, not thinking what is going to happen to anything else, what is the purpose of life and everything, Shastra says we are also equal to donkeys. I mean, grass is available there next to it, but it's still working hard 20 hours to get that grass. Happiness is available right now, but we are going mad to get that happiness, which is available right away. We think if I have a 3 BHK, I'm happy. If I have a 4 BHK, I'm happy. If I have a villa, I'm happy. If I go for an international holiday, then only I'm happy. If I have an iPhone 27 plus, I'm happy. It is not released right now. So we think like that. So we are attributing our happiness to something which will fulfill our desire. But Shastra is telling you don't need to attribute something big to become happy. Happiness. Small child, have you seen happy? Smiling. What do they have? Do they have an iPhone 54 plus? Then why is that small child so happy? What does it mean? Connection with mother. And they are naturally happy. They are not connecting their happiness to some desire or fulfillment. You understand? So they are naturally feeling. That is our original nature. Our original nature is to be blissful. But today we expect something and we are postponing our blissful nature. Like the example of the donkey. Grass is available everywhere it can eat, but it is working 20 hours to get that same pile of grass. So this is if any person who is not utilizing this intelligence is called as Krupana, miser. It is not that if you don't use your money, you're a miser. If you don't use the brain given by Krishna, then only we are also a miser. Right? So goal of life is to understand. So Bhagavad Gita is answering all these questions. What is happiness? Why am I looking for happiness? What is permanent happiness? What is temporary happiness? Who is stopping me from being happy? Why are problems coming to me? Why only me? What are the real problems of life? How do I solve the real problems of life? And is there a process to solve the problems of life? And can I achieve uninterrupted and unconditional happiness? These are all Bhagavad Gita is answering them. If we have patience to understand all these answers from Bhagavad Gita, this great scripture has answers everything. Bhagavad Gita is considered as a manual of life, how to live. A lot of people think Bhagavad Gita is only at the time of retirement. By the time you're already old, you have lived the 90% of the life. This is the time. What are you going to do? It is like opening a manual after using the smartphone for 2 years. Do you need a manual? After using your latest LG TV, which has got 150 features, used it for 2 years, then do you need a manual? Which button to click, what to open? You are already used to it. You have seen it already. By the time you already made some mistakes and spoiled the TV also. So manual has to be opened right at the age of this one. Shastra says, you know what is the age of bhakti? When to start bhakti as per Shastra? When to start bhakti? Take a guess. Huh? In the womb? Okay. Any other thoughts? By birth? Prahlada. You know Prahlada, Bhakta Prahlada? In Srimad Bhagavatam, he says 5 is the right age. 5 is the right age to start understanding and establishing our connect with the God. But many of us think bhakti is post-retirement. I've seen one, please don't get me wrong, I'm just giving some real life examples. There was one old man in our apartments. I used to talk to him many times in the mornings. There used to be a small Ganesh temple and we were doing Abhishekam on every Wednesday. I used to ask, Uncle ji, आप भी आइए. आता हूँ बाद में, आता हूँ बाद में, आता हूँ बाद में. अभी uncle photo में है. Uncle ji is in photo now. I've been asking so many times, please come, please come, please come. He never said no, no, no. बाद में, और बहुत time है बेटा, और time है. We think we have a lot of time. Do we really have a lot of time? 100 years? No. Huh? Next meeting is not ours. Yeah, right. So this is the important thing. This is the greatness of India, that we have this knowledge. I will tell one small story and we'll get into the next topic. We were living in Europe, me and my wife, my daughter, we were living in Europe, in Austria. We were there for 7 years. Krishna's mercy, we lived in very beautiful places of the world. We lived in Austria, then there we used to go to a temple called Radha Govinda Mandir. And the temple president is a sannyasi who was a Christian father before. He was working in a church. And then he got connected to Krishna. He has read Bhagavad Gita somewhere and he has become a Sanatana Dharmi. I wouldn't say Hindu. He started following Sanatana Dharma. He came to India. Then he lived in Vrindavan for a few years, learned everything. Then he took his sannyasa and he constructed it. He was constructing a temple there and all. So he said once to me, you are so fortunate to be born in India. I was one of those NRIs. Kya hai India mein? What is there in India? Everywhere corruption, everywhere debt. People are not following rules. India is like this. India is like this. I was also one of the NRIs like this who was always finding fault with India. He said, can I touch your feet? He said. I had tears in my eyes. I had tears in my eyes. He's a sannyasi, Guruji. I'm a normal person, normal family man. And he's saying, I will touch your feet. I asked Maharaj, in ISKCON, we say Maharaj. Any sannyasi we call Maharaj. Why Maharaj? Not that they're kings. They have controlled their senses. They're Maharajas. Because they have controlled their senses. I asked Maharaj, what are you saying, Maharaj? He said, you are fortunate you are born in India. I am born in this Mlecha Desa. I am born in this Austria, Europe, thousands and thousands of kilometers away. You are a few hundred kilometers from Puri, the Mokshadam Puri, the Mokshadam Ayodhya, Mokshadam Pandharpur. You are a few hundred kilometers from Vrindavan. How fortunate you are, he said. You are born in a place which is land of Vedas. We are all coming to your land to learn. From that day, my eyes opened. I started understanding the value of being born in India. I understood the value of being in India and having access to all this Vedic system. But unfortunately, today West is coming towards India. We are going towards West. We are thinking following West is fashion. They understood, they crossed the fashion stage. They understood the reality. Now, many Westerners are coming to India to learn Vedic knowledge. Many Westerners are living permanently in places like Vrindavan, Mayapur, Puri, many places they are living permanently. Some of them are speaking fluently Hindi. Some of them are speaking Sanskrit. They are learning Mrudanga, Kartal. We are running after learning Western music. They are learning Mrudanga and Kartal. They are learning Sanskrit bhajans. And we are learning Korean songs. Right? Now, biggest fashion is Koreans for children. We are learning Korean songs. They are learning Vaishnava bhajans. So I'm just sharing this experience because it was life-changing experience for me to hear from a sadhu saying that how fortunate we are to be born in India. Right. Next. So we can understand all the questions, but what is the approach to go to a teacher? How do we approach a teacher? Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita 4:34, Tatvitti pranipatena Pariprashnena sevaya Upadekshanti te jnanam Jnaninas tatvadarshinaha. So Krishna is telling, the method or the approach to go to Guru. Guru దగ్గరికి ఎలా వెళ్ళాలి? How do we go to Guru? We have to go to Guru Tatvitti Pranipatena. We cannot go to Guru with a challenging mode. నీకేం తెలుసు ముందు చూద్దాం, ఈ క్వశ్చన్కి ఆన్సర్ చేయను, నీకు ఈ 10 క్వశ్చన్కి ఆన్సర్ చేస్తే లెట్ మీ జడ్జ్ వెదర్ యూ నో ఇట్ ఆర్ నాట్. దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ద మూడ్. యూ నీడ్ టు అప్రోచ్ ద గురు విత్ ప్రణిపాత, హ్యూమిలిటీ. నాకు ఇది తెలుసుకోవాలనుందండి, ఐ వాంట్ టు నో దిస్ వన్, నాకు ఇది తెలియదు గురుగారు అనే వినమ్రతతో నమస్కారం చేస్తూ, with a surrender, if you go to and approach a guru, he will give you answers and that answers will go into your heart. But if you approach a guru with a challenging spirit, we will not understand that answer. That answer will not sink into our mind. Right? Bhagavad Gita has 5 important concepts. 5 important concepts. Entire Bhagavad Gita has 5 important concepts. What are those concepts? Ishvara. Let us say it. Ishvara. Jiva, Prakruti, Kala, Karma. How many of you remember these 5? Please tell me. Jiva, Kala, Karma. What is the 5th one? Together we completed 5. Very nice. As a team, it's a good teamwork. Right? Ishvara. So these are the 5 things God explained. If Bhagavad Gita explains, Ishvara means about understanding about God, a deeper understanding who is God, what is the definition of God, what is the power of God, what God can do. Everything is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Right? For example, 9th chapter, 10th chapter, there are a lot of information about God. Then Jiva. Jiva means soul, 2nd chapter. Krishna explains it clearly. Who are we? What is our original nature? What is our connection with Krishna? Why is Jiva struggling? All those answers are given there. Next, Kala, time. Krishna says, Kalosmi, I am time. What is the factor of time? What does time do? Karma. Karma means action, and karma also means reaction. In English has got 2 words, action and reaction. So what is that one? We will understand 3rd chapter, 4th chapter, 5th chapter as deeper understanding. Then Prakruti. Prakruti means nature. The nature in which we are living, about Mother Nature. So what is the power of the nature? When humans come in contact with nature, what happens? What is nature giving us? That giving us birth again. All these kinds of things, the power of nature. So Jiva, Ishvara, Kala, Karma, Prakruti. We will understand all these 5 topics deeply. Through these 12 sessions also, we understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita in a good way. We will almost touch some 100 slokas. We may not read all 700 in these 12 classes. We'll touch some 100 slokas. We'll get the entire synopsis of the Bhagavad Gita. Right? There is a session called Who Am I? Nenu Avaru. That session is completely based on chapter 2. There is one session called Why Bad Things Happen to Good People. Why are bad people happy? Why are good people suffering? What is free will? What is karma? What is destiny? These topics we'll talk about 3rd chapter, 4th chapter, 5th chapter. Like that. Now, right. Problems of life. Prabhuji, పొద్దున్నే సమస్యల గురించి ఎందుకు గుర్చేస్తారు? What are the problems of life? What do you think are problems of life? Keep telling. We have problems in life? नहीं है. We are all happy. Problems है. आजकल इंटरनेट काम नहीं कर रहे थे, big problem. If heart fails also no problem, but internet is disconnected, we have a problem. Right? So anytime we go to anybody's house, first day what they will do? They'll give a glass of water, बैठिए. Now Wi-Fi password ले लीजिए, बाद में glass of water, बाद में बैठिए. Right? So what are the real problems of life? Sorry, before the real problems, what are the problems of life you are seeing today? Health issue, relationship problems, job problems, stability issues, relationship with family, relationship with colleague, all kinds of issues are there. Health issues are there. Real estate problems. मेरा land आधा हो गया rate. New government आने के बाद, that's a big problem. Water pump में water slow आ रहा है. It is a problem. Instamart said 11 minutes, but they have delivered my pizza in 21 minutes. 11 minutes late kar diya. We go to office and discuss this one. Aajkal Instamart is coming 10-12 minutes late here. This is not acceptable. Power problem. Everything from morning till evening. Neighbors are making little noise. We feel it's an inconvenience. Children make some noise. We feel it's an inconvenience. Everything we see it as a problem. Is it right or not? Today we see entire surrounding is a problem. How many times we think we are a problem? we are also a problem sometimes, right? For some of the problems, we are a reason. But we never think. We always think for every problem, outsider is a reason. We think we are 100% perfect. Problems are because of others and environment. Somebody who is not promoted a problem. You think is a problem. I've been working in this company for 3 years. I'm toiling like my energy like great, but I did not get a promotion. Or even promotion aa gaya. My colleague got a better promotion than me. My colleague got a better hike than me. Like that, we see everything as a problem. But are these a real problems? Are these a real problems? Just introspect for a minute. We are considering all the temporary problems as real big problems of life. There is an expression in English. 10% of the problems are given. 90% of the problems are created by us. How many of you agree? There are some problems given to us by karma or something. They're given to us. Sometimes we can't help it. But 90% of the times, we create many problems ourselves. So we start seeing everything is a problem around us. But have we ever thought, what are the real problems of life? Hare Krishna. Have we ever sat down for 10 minutes, take a pen and a paper and discussed, అసలు నా జీవితంలో అసలైన సమస్యలు అంటే ఏంటి? What are the real problems of life? Have you ever thought? This book should have that question, answer. No? This book should have highlighted that point. Whatever we did not think, whatever is out of scope for us, should be there clearly. So, I mean, we discussed a lot of problems, relationship problems, fightings, and all kinds of things. So now, what is the real problem? There should be a criteria to define what is the real problem, right? Let us discuss the criteria. Then you can guess what is the real problem. Criteria. It is everybody's problem. Andariki samasya unnadi. For example, promotion problem. You have it. All others don't have it here. Like that. No one wants it. Is there anybody who says, aha, naku Roma vaste baagundu? No one wants it. And third thing is, no one can avoid it. Vaste evaru aapaleru. If the problem comes to your life, you cannot even stop it. The definition of real problem is these three. It should be everybody's problem. Everybody are facing this problem. Nobody wants that problem, but it's still coming. And if the problem comes, they can't do anything. They are just bound by it. They cannot avoid it. ఎవరికి సమస్య వద్దు అయినా సరే వచ్చి నెత్తి మీద కూర్చుంటుంది. వాళ్ళు ఆ సమస్య నుంచి దూరం వెళ్ళలేకపోతున్నారు. ఈ సమస్య అందరికీ వర్తిస్తుంది. This is the problem as per Bhagavad Gita. All other problems are not real problems. Adit Prabhuji, I am going through this stress since many years and you suddenly tell me that is not a problem. Does it make sense? You're thinking? You're reflecting? Bhagavad Gita says, if it is everybody's problem, nobody wants it, nobody can avoid it, that is a real problem. Now, what comes to your mind among this, which fulfills all these three criteria? Death. Wonderful. Corona. Natural calamities. Those are beyond this one. Right? Now, if we apply this parameter to tomorrow morning, you go home, you feel like you have a problem. You see through this lens. Is it only I am having or everybody having? Can I avoid it? Okay, then it is not real problem. Okay, internet is going very slow today. Che, we throw the router. They're all small problems. Today, we are getting agitated for every small problem. మన మనశ్శాంతిని వదులుకుంటున్నాం ప్రతి చిన్నదానికి మనశ్శాంతిని వదులుకొని విపరీతంగా sometimes we think we are the only people who are facing the bigger problem than anybody else on the earth. Correct? We think that only we are facing that problem. Everybody else is happy. But I'm telling you, if everybody starts opening up, nobody is 100% happy. Everybody has a list of problems. If you take a pen and a paper, you sit with each Prabhuji and Mataji here, and if they can open up, you'll write at least 50 problems each one has. I'm sure there is not even a single person who is here says, Nakasli, samasya ledandi. I'm happy. No, it is not possible. Why? Bhagavad Gita explains. So what are there are 4 problems which fits these 3 criteria. What's your name, Mataji? Saundarya. So 4 problems, Mataji said 1. Janma mruchu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu doshanam. Chapter 13, 9. Dukkha doshanu darshanam. Sorry. Janma, mruchu, jara, vyadhi. Janma means birth. Mrityu means death. Jara means old age. Vyadhi means disease. These are the 4 things are real problems. All others are temporary problems or problems applicable to only some people. But these 4 are applicable to every living being. Whether animal, human, reptile, insect, bird, everybody has these 4 problems. Birth, death, old age, disease. Now we'll discuss that. Prabhuji, why is birth a problem? It is so beautiful. Seeing a child is beautiful. Why is birth a problem? Can anybody explain me why is birth a problem? Any doctors in this group? No. Mothers would understand it also to some extent. You know, the baby in the mother's womb is upside down for 9 months in water, in all kinds of things. The stool which is passed by the baby is also there only. The urine passed by the baby is also there only. And whatever he's throwing out, he is also taking inside. Mother eats a spicy masala. What will happen to the baby? Thank you, mama. You have put so much chili today. Baby struggles so much. There are worms biting the baby in the mother's womb. You know what the baby is thinking in the mother's heart, mother's womb? ఈ ఒక్కసారి నాకు అవకాశం ఇస్తే నేను ఇంకా అమ్మ కడుపులోకే రాను. The baby will be thinking, if you give me an opportunity, I will not take birth again. Because birth, 9 months is a hell to the baby. And to a certain extent to the mother also. It's risky, right? It's risky, dangerous. I mean, medical field also says that when the amount of pain which a labor pain which a woman undergoes is considered as tremendous pain, which you cannot imagine. Men cannot even understand it. Tremendous pain. So mother is undergoing tremendous pain, risky, and baby is also undergoing so much pain. We are thinking from outside, Nanna, Munna, he's happy here, he's kicking me here, we are all happy. But that baby inside the mother's womb is crying. Because it's a lot of struggle. You can read, you can see YouTube documentaries also. They struggle so much with all kinds of problems, health issues and everything they can't say. Even coming out also is dangerous. Even after coming out also the baby cannot say what is the problem. Then disease. I don't need to explain. Whether it's a small problem as a cough and cold. Last 20 days, I went to Kumbh Mela after that. I don't know whether I got the punya from there, but I got the cough and cold from there. So 21 days, I've been like coughing like crazy. It's just settling down now. I was coughing like crazy. I never thought cough can trouble me like that. Death. Do I need to explain how painful it is? It is so painful. We all know that, right? It is a painful emotionally, first of all, to the family members and all the dependents and everybody kind of a thing. But it is also a very painful process for the soul leaving the body. Very, very painful process. You know, scorpion bite. I'm sure nobody have experienced scorpion bite. But you heard that scorpion bite is very painful, no? You heard that, right? తేలు కుడితే చాలా నొప్పి అని అంటారు, విన్నారు కదా? It says death is like 50,000 scorpions biting at 1 minute. A soul struggling to go out from the body. You will not say that. We'll think some people, నిద్రలో చాలా ప్రశాంతంగా వెళ్ళిపోయారండి. Some people have left their body in the deep sleep happily. No. The kind of pain they have undergone when the soul is going out, we cannot visualize that kind of a pain. It may not be a physical pain. It is physical pain. It is a lot of emotional pain also. Because nobody wants to die. Is there anybody who wants to die? 95-year-old, huh? You want to go? Generally, a 100-year-old man also says he doesn't want to go. It is a tendency. I want to live. తాతగారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి, తాతగారు మీరు పంచి కట్టుకుని భలే అందంగా ఉన్నారు, పెళ్లి కొడుకులో ఉన్నారంటే, ఈ వయసులో నాకు పెళ్ళినవాడు ఇస్తారా? Joke. So that old man, even though he's 95-year-old, we hear that I want to go only from some people who are having chronic health problems. They will say, I wanted to leave this body, enough is enough. But if somebody do not have a chronic health problem, 99.99% of the people also say, I want to live. They will not say they don't want to go. Even at the age of 100, they want to watch the daily serial. There was one person, he's not old, but they said next day, it is his critical surgery. Very critical, he may live or he may not live. So he was in the hospital. Nowadays, hospitals are 5-star hospitals, right? You have TV, you have AC and everything. So we went to see that person. To say hello, Paramar system. We went to see that person. He's happily watching serial. Without worrying what is going to happen to me tomorrow. What if I don't come out of that one? Have I used my life properly? Have I wasted my life properly? Okay, I may come out and I may live more 24 years. That 20 more years, that is different. But I have one more day left. What am I going to do in that one day now? Okay, between now to next day, until the surgery, I have 10 hours or 12 hours or 14 hours. What should I do in that 14 hours to utilize my life? He's not thinking, he's happy watching serial. That means he's not preparing. I told you this statement last week. Entire life is a preparation. Death is the examination. Entire life is a preparation. For an LKG, UKG, first grade, second grade, 1 year you are studying, and at the end of the day you have an exam. Life is you have preparation throughout your life. Exam is only at the end. Ancha kalecha mameka 8.5. Are you thinking about him or not? If you are not thinking about God at that last minute, what kind of body you get, nobody knows. Yam vapismaram 8.6. Whatever you think, whatever is your consciousness there, you get that kind of a body. Last minute, whatever you are thinking, you get that kind of a body. So what should be the thinking in the last minute? It should be a good thinking, right? It should be a pious thinking. It should be a conscious thinking. I'll tell you a joke. There is one old man, a Marwadi family. He has 5 sons. That old man is dying. He is almost on the deathbed. And then all the 5 sons came running to him. He was looking at all of them. Bada beta aa gaya, second beta aa gaya, third beta aa gaya, fourth beta aa gaya, fifth. दुकान में कौन है रे? दुकान में कौन है रे? आप सब 5 लोग इधर ही है. All of your दुकान खाली पड़ा है. At least एक बंदा तो दुकान में जाओ. A man who is dying is worried about what is going to happen to the business for that day. See the consciousness of that old man. He should be happy. At least all 5 sons are with him, and let him live peacefully by thinking about Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is not the thinking. Right? So death is very, 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 very painful. Emotionally painful, physically painful. Birth is equally painful. Death we discussed. Disease we don't need to discuss. Each one of us have seen our relatives, friends going through what kind of problems. Then old age. Old age is a big problem. Any old people here? Anybody above 100? Then you are not old. Okay. So some old people are experiencing serious problems, health problems. You can't sit for long, you can't walk for long, you can't see, you can't listen for long, you can't focus, you can't read a book. A lot of people say, let us read Ramayana Mahabharata after 70, after 60, after 90. Kaha gaya? What can you focus at the age of 80? Can you take your book and read for 3 hours? Not possible. We postpone everything saying that we'll do. Even pilgrimage, we think that they're all from after old age. But can you walk up all the stairs? Can you go to Manasarovar? Can you go to Vaishnavi Devi? Can you climb the steps of Tirupati after 70? So all these things also need to be done at ripe young age. Do you agree with me? We think entire scriptures is for after retirement. But what is the guarantee that you are alive after retirement? Prabhuji, what is your name, Prabhuji? Me. Raju Prabhu said, we can't even guarantee next minute. So then why are we postponing after retirement? After 70, after 60, I will read Bhagavad Gita after 60. We have time for everything except Bhagavad Gita. We have time for everything except for God in our life. Do you agree with me? We are keeping God, Gita and Shastra, all these things as a last priority in our life. Some people are so eager to read the newspaper from top to end for 4 hours as if they have a master's in that exam, as if they have to do PhD on the newspaper. Have you seen some people reading like first page to the last page every word? Of newspaper nunchi emundante daridram. What is there in the newspaper? Anything valuable information? ఆడిని పొడిచాడు, ఈయన కొట్టు సచ్చాడు, వాడిని తిట్టాడు, ఇది జరిగింది, ఆడక్కడ యాక్సిడెంట్ అయింది, వీడి ఇక్కడ కాళ్ళు తిరిగింది, వీళ్ళు వాళ్ళతో లేచిపోయారు. ఇది ఇస్ దేర్ ఎనీ మీనింగ్ఫుల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇన్ ద న్యూస్? నో. But we are very serious about that newspaper. Morning people are waiting. In our apartment complex, if the newspaper is delayed, there will be 10 messages. It's 8:10, newspaper has not come. Have you received it? I also not received it. 20 people will raise their hands. Just because newspaper is not come, people are so concerned. But are we thinking about death? It might happen anytime. We don't know how long we are going to live. So before we pack up our bags, what we need to do? ఏం చేయాలి? ఎంత సమయం ఉందో నాకు తెలీదు. ఏం చేయాలి? Right. Old age is a pain. We discussed all that one. Now, one interesting thing I want to tell you. These 4 are common in all species. For example, there is a fly which will live for 1 day. You see in rainy season, some kind of insects come, they'll be running around the lamp. Ala tiruguta untadi. They have tarvata rekkelu udipothe. Next day morning you'll see them die. They have 1 day life. In that 1 day also, they have morning is like birth. By afternoon they are at like a young age. By evening they are like 80 and night they are dying. Dogs live for 7 years or 8 years or 9 years. They have also old age. They have disease, everything. You might have seen it. So this nobody can escape. Birth, death, old age, disease, nobody can escape. Are we thinking about any of time these problems? Some of you are 10 years, some of you are 20 years, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, different ages. In the last many of the life what you had, have you ever thought about this one? ఎప్పుడన్నా ఆలోచించారా? డెత్ అంటే ఏంటి, అది వస్తే ఏంటి, నేను ఏం చేయాలి, దానికి ముందు నేను ఏం ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి? We have never discussed this one, but we discussed about all other problems of life. నా షేర్స్ పడిపోయినాయండి, 20% పడిపోయిందండి ఈ మధ్య షేర్ మార్కెట్, మ్యూచువల్ ఫండ్స్ కూడా సరైన రిటర్న్స్ ఇవ్వట్లేదండి. దాని గురించి we sit. Please don't get me wrong. A lot of old people sit and talk. They talk everything except about God. They sit about stock market. They sit and talk about real estate. They sit and talk about anything else except God. Even after 70, 80, why are we not spending 10 minutes to discuss the most important subject of life? No. That is called ignorance. అంటే మనమంతా అజ్ఞానంలో ఉంటున్నాము. There are so many elders here. Please forgive me. Please don't get me wrong. Please forgive me like I'm like your son, like that, or a younger brother, or whatever it may be. Please don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand me. I am talking from Bhagavad Gita point of view, not my own viewpoints. So Shastra is it's not a message for old people. It is a message for all of us to start reflecting what are the real problems of life and what can I do about it. Can anybody solve death? Can anybody solve the problem of birth, repeated birth, cycle of birth and death, old age? Can you make anybody always ever charming, young? No. So Bhagavad Gita is saying every living being has to die. And every person who is dead has to take birth again. What is that sloka? Jatasya hidruvo mrityuhu. You remember that sloka? Every living being had to die, and every living being which is dead has to take birth again. Which is a basic principle of Bhagavad Gita. That people have to die, people will keep taking birth again and again. Is there any solution for that one? Can we stop this cycle of birth and death? We'll discuss more. You understood the real problems of life? Huh? In English, there is an expression, seeing through the lens. సో మన దృక్పథం మార్చుకోవాలి. మనం రేపటి నుంచి మనకు ఒక సమస్య ఉన్నప్పుడు ఈ సమస్య నిజంగా అసలైన సమస్య, లేకపోతే ఒక చిన్న సమస్య నేనే భూతద్దంలో చూసుకొని ఎక్కువ వర్రీ అవుతున్నానా, ఏని గురించి వర్రీ అవ్వాలి అని ఆలోచించి దేని గురించి వర్రీ అవ్వాలో తెలుసుకొని దాని గురించి వర్రీ అవ్వాలి. అండ్ మిగతా వాటి గురించి వర్రీ అయ్యి మన ఆరోగ్యం టైము వేస్ట్ చేసుకోకూడదని మనకి భగవద్గీత గుర్తు చేస్తుంది, కృష్ణుడు గుర్తు చేస్తున్నాడు, వేదవ్యాసుడు గుర్తు చేస్తున్నాడు. రైట్. అనదర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్ we are discussing about troubles, right? There are threefold miseries. There are three kinds of miseries or sufferings. They are called adhyatmika. Can you all say it? Adhyatmika, adi bhautika, adi dhaivika. During this whole week, I'll ask the questions. You have to remember this and answer me. Are you enjoying the questions and answers during the week? Or you feel it's like, ఈ ప్రభుజీకి పని లేదు, ఆయనకి పని లేదు, మాకు చంపుతున్నాడు? ఆధ్యాత్మిక. There are three types of reference. ఆధ్యాత్మిక, ఆది భౌతిక, ఆది దైవిక. We'll try to understand. ఆధ్యాత్మిక అంటే they are all coming created by our own mind, by our body and mind. Most of these problems are created by our body or mind. If body problems are 10, mind problems are 10,000. Right? So everybody thinks I am crazy, nobody understands me, I am perfect, everybody is imperfect. Like this, people will start thinking. In the relationship also, no one listens to me. I am correct, they are incorrect. They don't see from my point of view. All these kinds of things. So Adhyatmika means people are trying to commit suicides nowadays. If somebody has understood the value of Bhagavad Gita, they will not commit suicide. If they have understood the value of life, they will not commit suicide. There was a young boy who committed suicide because his father did not give money for the school excursion. Everybody is going. His father denied excursion money, so he stopped going. He felt humiliated. He committed suicide. Is human life so cheap that just because you are not able to go to excursion, you kill yourselves? Or just because a girlfriend said no, I kill myself? Or I did not get promotion, I kill myself? Or a relationship got strained, husband-wife relationship is not doing great, so I'll kill myself. Is human life is that cheap? If you understand Bhagavad Gita, we will understand that we have to tolerate Sitoshna Sukha Dukkha. We have to tolerate good, we have to tolerate bad. You have to tolerate. Prabhuji, what is tolerate good? Tolerate bad, I understand. What is tolerate good? అంటే కృష్ణ is saying, సుఖం వచ్చినప్పుడు విపరీతంగా పొంగిపోయి, దుఃఖం వచ్చినప్పుడు విపరీతంగా కురింగిపోయి వద్దు, have balance. Krishna is saying, when you are sad, you are like overly sad. You are crying for 10 days, 15 days, 1 month. When you are angry, you are dancing all around Gauthami Enclave Park. That means there is no balance. You are promoted, your entire apartment knows. You are not promoted, whole Gachiboli knows, whole Kondapur knows. That means you are like that, sad. So, but Krishna is telling, have balance in life. So, if a person understands that life will have ups and downs, life will have problems, life will have good things also. If you understand that, you will tolerate, you will accept failure. One person failed NEET, they did not crack medicine seats, people committing suicide. They did not crack IIT, people committing suicide, as if IIT is equal to President of India. What is the need? Okay, you try hard. But if you understand Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, did he say in any chapter, any sloka, if you are an IIT passed out, did Krishna say in any sloka? As per 13.2 sloka, if you are an IIT passed out, or if you are a NEET rank holder, you are very close to me. Did Krishna say that one? No. If somebody understands Bhagavad Gita, they will not commit suicide. They will understand that life is much bigger than a promotion. Life is much bigger than an excursion or a love failure or a relationship failure or promotion or anything. They understand life is much, much bigger and it's valuable. And committing suicide has a big problem. So we'll discuss that in one topic. Right? Adi Bhautika. Adi Bhautika means the problems we are created by everybody around us. By neighbors, by colleagues, by extended family, everybody around us. Through them also we experience problems. So let's say we are very happy. Somebody will suddenly come and say, you're not invested in Quokapet till now? That's it. We'll start crying. I should have invested in Lavs. I should have invested in Quokapet by now. That would have become this much. That would have become that much. So a lot of people come and give free advices. The easiest thing is what? Giving advice. And the most easiest thing is giving advice without following. Right? So people giving. So let's say you are very happy working for an IT company. Mataji, which company? Oracle, right? Microsoft. How long are you working? 2 years. Right? Let's say you are working for 7 years for Microsoft. You are happy. You are going to office. You are very happy. Suddenly somebody, still 7 years, still with Microsoft. What are you doing, Mataji? You are wasting your life. Go to some other big. You will start thinking, I wasted. I should have joined 5 years in Google or Amazon. I should have got this much stock, or this would have happened like this. Our mind will start thinking like you are happy until that person polluted your mind. I'm just taking your example. Don't get me wrong. Just as an example. You are happy until somebody comes and puts some chingare in the mind. You understand? So, Adi Bhautika is crossed by other people. You've still not traveled? You still did not have an international holiday? That's it. From that day onwards, that wife will start giving big key to the husband. ఏమంటే మీరు నన్ను ఎప్పుడు తీసుకెళ్తారు అందరు ఇంటర్నేషనల్ హాలిడేకి వెళ్తున్నారు మీరు మాత్రం ఎప్పుడు తిరుపతి తీసుకెళ్తారు నన్ను అంతేనండి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది ప్రెషర్ రైట్ అండ్ somebody says I have no problem, there might be somebody who will say I have no problem, I'm very happy. If he has, at least there is no problem, at least a mosquito biting us is a problem. Same satsang if you are doing in evening, what will happen? We'll be listening to the satsang like this, mosquitoes will be biting us. So some problem or the other will be there. Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika. And then comes to Adi Daivika. These are the problems beyond our control, like corona, earthquake, tsunamis, droughts, famines. All this. We have seen corona, no? Actually, corona should give us a big lesson of life. But we have forgotten that lesson of life. During that time, we have remembered the value, we have understood nature, we have understood so many things, relationships, how long we are going to live, values of many things, and we understood. But slowly we are forgetting because corona is gone behind. Actually, corona came here to remind us the purpose of life. It has corona came here for a purpose. It did not come here only to kill some people. It has come here to change our minds. Will you agree with me? You can say I'm wrong. You can say if you feel. But have we changed? మన మనస్సు మారిందా, మన దృక్పథం మారిందా, మన ఆలోచన మారిందా, మన జీవితంలో ప్రయారిటీస్ మారినాయా? You know what is the problem nowadays? We are not sitting and contemplating. Earlier we used to have time to sit and think. Now there are two things, either a smartphone or a smart TV. They are not allowing us to think. You agree? When was the last time you sat for 10 minutes without doing anything? Just to think, reflect? No. Either we go home, you sit on a sofa, immediately start the TV. Something or the other will be going on. So it is not allowing you to think. Or you are on the smartphone. I am also habituated. I'm trying to come out of it. I'm also struggling. You keep looking at something or the other. It is dragging you. It is taking your time. So you don't have a 10 minutes or 15 minutes of time to reflect. What am I doing? Am I doing is right or wrong? Why did this happen? I shouldn't have spoken like this. I shouldn't have said like this. అన్న ఆలోచన సెల్ఫ్ ఇంట్రాస్పెక్షన్ కి మనం టైం ఇవ్వట్లేదు. ఎంతమంది ఆత్మ పరిశీలన కోసం టైం వెచ్చిస్తున్నారు? How many of you keep some time to think about yourselves? Very good. At least I see some 6-7 hands raising. Others want to do, but they got carried away by smartphone or smart TV. They don't have time. But we need to have that little time for ourselves. Today we are giving time for everybody, but we are not giving time for ourselves. Watching movie is not giving time for ourselves. Watching smartphone is not giving time for ourselves. Watching cricket is not giving time for ourselves. Watching stock news is not giving time for ourselves. Sitting alone, contemplating, thinking, or taking a book, reading a sloka, trying to reflect, దాని అర్థం ఏంటి, నా జీవితంలో ఎలా అప్లై చేసుకోవాలంటే, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద రియల్ క్వాలిటీ టైం, రైట్? సో దుర్గాదేవి చేతిలో చూసి త్రిశూలం, రైట్? Trishul has got three bars in the Trishulam. Those three are Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika. So when you are in this material world, there will be problems. Krishna is saying, Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. Krishna is telling this world is Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. Okay? Now I'll explain this one. He's saying that one, this world is Dukkhalayam. What does Dukkhalayam means? House of problems, house of sorrows. Ashashvatam means temporary. What we are trying to search here? We are looking for Sukhalayam Shashvatam. In a place of temporary and have miseries, we are searching for happiness and we are searching for permanent. For example, I'll give you an example, you will understand how foolish is it. In the month of May, in Hyderabad, afternoon 2 o'clock, it will be so cold. Will you agree? You'll say, are you crazy? Screen, what happened to the screen? It's coming. Yeah. So, వేసవి కాలం రోహిణి కార్తీ మే మంత్ లో మిట్ట మధ్యాహ్నం చల్లటి మంచు పడుతుంది హైదరాబాద్ లో. ఎంతమంది ఒప్పుకుంటారు? ప్రభుజీ మీకేమన్నా కొంచెం తేడా ఉందా? నాకు తెలిసిన సైక్రియాటిస్ట్ ఉన్నారు, వెళ్తారా అంట. Expecting in the May month of May afternoon 2 o'clock that there will be cool breeze is foolishness. But accepting and expecting that it will be very hot, scorching sun, you will be sweating, is being wise. In a similar way, when Krishna is saying this is Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam, when he is explaining that this world is full of problems and it's temporary, we are expecting happiness from this world and we are expecting we live permanently in this world. So are we foolish or are we wise? I didn't say that one, you are only saying. So are we wise or are we foolish? Let me rephrase. We are not wise. I know foolish is a word which is difficult to accept, right? But we are not wise. Can you understand? ఏమన్నా అర్థం అవుతుందమ్మా? మా సాంస్క్రిట్ మాస్టర్ నన్ను అడుగుతున్నాడు, అర్థమైందా వ్యర్థమైందా అనేవాడు. అలాగే నేను మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతున్నా, అర్థమైందమ్మా వ్యర్థమైందమ్మా? Okay, so this world has a lot of problems. We cannot expect everything great. There is envy around, there is lust around, there is greed, there is problems, karmic reactions, so everywhere. I'm not trying to make you dull and morose. It is not the idea to say that one Prabhu ji abhi tak zindagi acha chal raha tha, aap aake bol rahe pura whole life is like this. No, I'm making you accept and recognize. First recognize, then realize, then accept the reality of life, that you cannot expect a permanent happiness in a place where there is permanent sadness. Krishna is saying death is inevitable, but we are planning for 500 years of life. We are earning for 500 years. There are many people who are earning for next 10 generations. Do you agree? When Krishna is saying you can't live beyond a particular point of time, what is the need to earn for 10 generations? When your grandson only will forget your name, why do you want to earn money for your grandson and grandson's grandson and waste all your life and finally being born again as some animal in the next life because you wasted your life earning money? అంటే ప్రభుజీ డబ్బు సంపాదిస్తాం, వచ్చే జన్మలో జంతువుగా పుడతామా? పాయింట్ అది కాదు. మితిమీరి సంపాదన, మితిమీరి ఆనందాల కోసం వెచ్చించటం. రైట్? So what is knowledge? What is real knowledge? Bhagavatam says a sloka, which might be a little tongue twisting, but I'll try to read it. Dharma prochita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam sadam vetyam vastavamastava atra vastu shivadam tapatrayormuladam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krute Kim va parairishvara Satyo Hrudi Avarudyate Kritibihi Susrushivit Takshanat Vedyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Sivadam. What Bhagavatam is saying that it will call a spade. In the sense, Yedi Shaswatam, Yedi Ashashwatam, Yedi Nijam, Yedi Abatham. Another Bhagavatam is making very crystal clear in front of us. Vedyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Sivadam. It is making crystal clear. Tapatrayon Moolanam. You understood that word? Tapatrayon Unmoolanam. By understanding what is reality, what is non-reality, what is temporary, what is permanent, what is the purpose of life, what are we doing in life, by understanding all these things, it is going to remove the tapatrayas. It is going to remove the unnecessary anxieties which we are carrying in our life. So, Srimad Bhagavatam is one scripture. This beautiful Bhagavatam compiled by the great sage Vyasadeva is sufficient in itself for the God realization. If anybody reads Bhagavatam, that is good for God realization. Reading Bhagavatam every day for half an hour. Anybody have Bhagavatam book at home? Very good. Can you spend 15 minutes from today reading? 15 minutes. Okay. This beautiful Bhagavatam compiled by the great Vyasadeva is sufficient in itself for God realization. What is the need for any other scripture? As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within his heart. ఎవరైతే భాగవతం ప్రతినిత్యం ఆనందంతో, భక్తితో, ప్రేమతో చదువుతారో వారి మనసుల్లో భగవంతుడు కూర్చుంటాడు. ఇంకేమన్నా కావాలా? మనకి? అంటే ప్రస్తుతం మనకి, అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీకు యు నో ద తులాభారం story, Rukmini and this one Satyabhama. One side there will be so many gahne, and finally Rukmini Devi ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఒక తులసాకు తీసుకొచ్చింది. So what does that story tell? That one tulsi leaf is much more than maybe 100 kilos of gold. But are we realizing that one? Are we agreeing that one? So all these stories give us life lessons. We need to remember them as life lessons, right? So, when my mother passed away, after some time on the first anniversary, we were trying to distribute Bhagavad Gitas. There are some people said, no, I don't want Bhagavad Gita, we have at home. But when we are giving saris and money and gold, nobody said, no, not required, we have at home. మా ఇంట్లో చాలా చీరలు ఉన్నాయండి, వద్దండి. No lady said we have enough saris at home, don't give. And when we are offering some money, nobody said, no, we have money, don't give. But when we are reading Bhagavad Gita, says, no, we have it home, waste ho jayega, give to somebody else. Can you reflect on this for a minute? But when we are giving money, నాకు వద్దండి నాకు మా ఇంట్లో ఉందండి ఎవరికైనా ఇవ్వండి. Will we say this one? Will we say this? If somebody is offering you money, no, I have it home, don't give me. Give to somebody else who deserves it. Will we say it? Even though you have 100 crores, you are still ready to accept 10 rupees. Forget about 1 more crore. You are still ready to accept another 10 more rupees. You will never say, I have enough. Right? So, the real knowledge, Bhagavatam is telling the real knowledge is Vedyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Shivadam, which is clearly giving us what is right, what is wrong, what is temporary, what is permanent, so that we can start realizing and using the rest of the life for the right purpose. So we are learning all these things. Doesn't mean that tomorrow morning we wear saffron and take the first morning flight, go to Nepal, from there to Himalayas and start doing tapas. Krishna never said that one. Krishna never said leave all your family, live in Himalayas. No. Krishna said do your duty, at the same time hold my feet. Satatam kirtayantoma. Right? We are learning all these things not to disconnect. We are trying to work towards detachment, not disconnecting. There is a difference between disconnect and detaching. You go home and your wife asks something. This morning only Prabhuji said all this waste of life. I am not going to vegetable shop. No, life continues. But we need to understand what is required, what is not required, how much is adequate and how much is more. Very difficult to explain. What is adequate, what is more. Shastra says work towards having adequate. మీకు ఎంత కావాలో అది అంత సంపాదించండి. దానికి మించి శక్తికి మించి టైం వేస్ట్ చేసుకొని శక్తికి మించి రోజుకి 23 గంటలు 24 గంటలు ఉద్యోగంలో వ్యాపారంలో పడిపోయి లైఫ్ ని యొక్క ముఖ్యమైన పర్పస్ ని వదిలిపెట్టద్దు. శాస్త్రం చెప్తుంది. రైట్. So intelligence, actually we did not even get into second session. We are still in the first session because I felt I need to repeat the past and also cover this one. So intelligence, భగవంతుడు మనకి బుద్ధిని ఇచ్చాడు. There are 4 types of intelligence. Right? For example, the most intelligent is the person who hears, understands and applies in life. You attend this class, you understood what is the value of purpose of life, you start focusing on that from today onwards. That person is considered as the most intelligent by Shastra, by Krishna. Less intelligent, he experiences and realizes. నాలుగు దెబ్బలు తగిలాక అర్థమవుతుంది. Even less intelligent, less intelligence is sees. Physically he is seeing and then he is understanding. Even less intelligent is undergoes and then realizes. Worst intelligent is undergoes, forgets, again undergoes, forgets, again undergoes. So where are we? We have, each one of us have to judge where are we. For example, somebody says a thief is being caught. There is one person who understands if I steal, I'll be put in jail. So he will never do any robbery. Tappu cheyadu atanu. He is most intelligent. Less person is, I've seen police catching this guy. Ammo, that means police is working. So I need to be careful. I will not steal anymore. Third person is, he has already stolen once. He's been caught. Then, next time I'll be careful. Fourth person is stealing, jail, stealing, jail, stealing, jail. That's the fourth kind of a person. So where are we? Where do we want to be? Maybe some of us are here, fourth. I am here in the fourth. I want to move to the first, most intelligent. Krishna is telling very clearly this life is important. Human life is sudurlabham, very, very rare. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam, he is explaining. Don't expect permanent happiness here. Connecting with Krishna will give us complete satisfaction to the self. He is giving so many messages. Last week and this week we understood so many messages from Krishna. So what are we doing about it? Do we apply in our life or do we postpone for 5 more years, 10 more years, next life? right? So, and before we conclude, actually, today there are so many philosophies. I'll tell you one more small story and then I'll give that philosophies today. Narada Maharshi goes to one person. He says, there is one man, he says, I want to help you understand Bhagavatam. Can you give some time? He says, I recently got married. I need to take care of my family after some time. Narada Muni comes again after some time. I have children. I have to pay their Chirek fees, Oak Ridge fees. I'm busy with that one after some time. No, my daughter is now grown up, Shadi.com. I have to take care of my daughter's wedding. Is busy. After some time, I'm very busy with my grandchildren. I every day make my grandchildren run around in the Gauthami Enclave Park. I'm busy with them after some time. Again, Narada Muni came. There was one photo. Narada Muni came. It was one photo lying there. And there was one dog barking outside. You are able to see the connection? Who is the dog? That old man. That old man was a dog. He's still trying to protect the family. ఆయన బతుకున్నంత కాలం ఆ కుటుంబాన్ని కాపాడుతూ ఉన్నాడు. చనిపోయాక కుక్కగా కూడా పుట్టినా సరే వేరే వాళ్ళు రాకుండా నా కుటుంబం ఇది నేను కాపాడుతాను, ఆ ఇంటి ముందే కుక్కలాగా భౌభం అంటూ బయట వాళ్ళు రానియకుండా కాపాడుతా ఉన్నాడు. అంటే కుటుంబం మీద తాపత్రయం శరీరం మారినా పోలేదు. సో ఎటువంటి జన్మిచ్చాడు భగవంతుడు? నీచ జన్మిచ్చాడు. నీకు అద్భుతమైన మానవ జన్మిచ్చి నారద మహాముని లాంటి వాళ్ళు మీ ఇంటికి వచ్చి భాగవతం చెప్తానంటే నాకు వద్దు పొమ్మని ఆ ఇంట్లోనే కుక్కగా పుట్టాడు ఆయన. సో వాట్ డు వి అండర్స్టాండ్ ఫ్రమ్ ది స్టోరీ? అర్థమైందమ్మా? వాట్ డు వి అండర్స్టాండ్ ఫ్రమ్ ది స్టోరీ? వీ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్. సో నారద మహాముని is so compassionate. ఆయన he did not say, "Chhe, you have wasted your life." He was feeling bad. అయ్యో, నువ్వు భాగవతం వినుంటే బాగుండేదే, నువ్వు హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రం చేసుంటే బాగుండేదే, నువ్వు భగవద్గీత చదువుకొని ఉంటే బాగుండేదే. He was feeling compassionate. He was not thinking, చావు నీ బతుకు నువ్వు వేస్ట్ చేసుకున్నావు, చావు కుక్కలాగా బతుకు అంతే నీ బతుకు. He was feeling sad. అయ్యో వేస్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు లైఫ్. సో కృష్ణ సెండ్స్ డిఫరెంట్ పీపుల్ ఇన్ టు అవర్ లైఫ్ టు రిమైండ్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ నాకింగ్ ద డోర్. ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ నాకింగ్ ద డోర్. నాకింగ్ ద డోర్ ఆర్ షేకింగ్ అస్. మొత్తం కలిపేశాడు భగవంతుడు మన ఒకసారి. ఈజ్ ఆస్కింగ్ అస్ టు థింక్. Why are we here? What is the purpose of life? What should we do? Are we using our time wisely? He's asking us, he's questioning us. And you know that Krishna keeps doing that all the time. Let's say you attend this too. Not that I am a great person to share this knowledge. I am doing it as a service to our Guru, to Srila Prabhupada to share this knowledge. You might stop attending these classes. I might think it's waste of time. Let me sleep on a Saturday morning, Sunday morning. Let me watch TV, do something else, unnecessary thing. After 2 years again, you will get another message. Bhagavad Gita classes starting. Will you be interested to come? Like Narada Muni, who was knocking the door of that old man. I am telling throughout each one of our life, there will be knock at the age of 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, photo, 90, 100 photo. Until that time, Krishna will be knocking our door. When will we open the door is a choice given to us. Krishna's duty will be to keep knocking the door. He will send some person or the other. Today Satya Devata has come here. Tomorrow another person will come here. Krishna will keep sending people into your life to knock your door. Do you receive the message? Open the message? Follow the message? Is the choice given to you? Krishna never forces. Krishna shows the path. He never forces. Understand? Right. Today there are so many horrible philosophies going on in the world. Charvaka Muni, vinnara? Charvaka Muni. ఆయన ఏం చెప్పాడు తెలుసండి? Beg, borrow or steal. Eat butter. Never mind, live happily. అంటే తినడానికి లేకపోయినా నెయ్యి వేసుకొని అన్నం తినాలి. ఎంజాయ్ యువర్ లైఫ్. ఈట్, డ్రింక్, మెర్రీ, ఎంజాయ్. మందు కొట్టు, సిగరెట్ తాగు, ఆనందంగా నీ జీవితాన్ని ఎంజాయ్ చెయ్యి. ఈ జీవితంలో ఇంకా చేయాల్సిన ఏమీ లేదు. This is a wrong philosophy, putting us in the wrong direction. There is some more philosophy. Life is to enjoy. Anandamayosmi, enjoy as much as possible. There are many institutions like this talking. Anandam, enjoy cheyandi, meeku ee life ni enjoy cheyandi. Some XYZ Baba, whatever you want, you do. I'll come and clear all your sins. For example, there's no Christian here, but that's okay. We can talk openly. There are some Christians who think I can do anything wrong from Monday to Friday and go to church on a Sunday, and I will tell in the ears of the Father, and all my sins will be cleared. And Monday morning again, I'll start doing sins. Why Christian? Even Hindus might think, అన్ని తప్పులు చేయటం దేవుడి దగ్గరికి వెళ్తాం, నన్ను క్షమించు కృష్ణ. మళ్ళీ next day morning start doing this one. So there are some people who are saying, do whatever you want, come to me, I'll clear. You pay 1 lakh rupees, I'll clear all your sins. Some Babas are telling. Let's not follow that. Some XYZ Bhagavan will say, I am God, you are God, we are all God. This is another stupid philosophy going in the market. నేను భగవంతుడిని, మీరు కూడా భగవంతుడు. మీరు భగవంతుడని మీకు తెలియదు. నేను భగవంతుడే, మీరు భగవంతుడే. మనం భగవంతుడు అయితే అసలు భగవద్గీత ఎందుకు కూర్చోవటం? ఇక్కడికి మనం ఎందుకు వినాలి? నేనే భగవంతుడిని అయితే నేను భగవద్గీత ఎందుకు వినాలి? Why, if I am God, what is the purpose? Why am I dying? If I am God, I will not die కదా. God has no death. If God also has death, why do I need to follow God? So if I am Bhagavan, if I am also God, what is there? So this is some wrong philosophy going on in the market. Somebody will say, keep your mind, eyes, consciousness open, believe in what comes your way, you'll experience God. These are all beautiful English you'll hear now in YouTube. Close your eyes, experience God. You hear all these statements? Come, close your eyes, experience God. People will keep all these things. Somebody will say, donate all your money to me, I will show you God. Some new Baba in the Kondapur has come. Just a joke. He is saying there is no goal in life because life is goal. Welcome to goal yoga. There is no goal. New Baba in Kondapur has come. He is telling this one. There is no goal in life. Enjoy your life. Goal yoga. But nobody is talking about Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Dukkha Dosha Anudoshanam. We Mano Janma, death, Mano Janma enta arudainadi. ఈ జన్మ మృత్యు జరా వ్యాధి అన్నది వస్తుంది, దాని నుంచి ఎలా బయటపడాలి, ఏం చేస్తే బయటపడగలరు? Nobody is talking about these 4 things. Janma mrityu jara. Nobody is think about death. Nobody is talking about purpose of life. Everybody is misleading all of us in different directions. Very rare people like Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Very rare people are reminding again and again that what is the purpose of life. Think about how rare human life is. Connect to Krishna, serve Krishna, take the name of Krishna, don't waste your life. You have 2 hands. With one hand, take care of your family, life and all. Another hand, hold the lotus feet of Krishna. Very rarely some people are talking about the most important things. Last week we spoke one example, how to go to Shamshabad airport. There is one person telling, go to LB Nagar. From there, go to Koti. From there, go to Sikandrabad Paradise. From there, go to Bandlaguda Jagir. From there, like this. Finally, go to airport. And there is one person telling, go to Outer Ring Road, start, take this one, 35 minutes you are in the airport. The person who is telling that is the right guru. And the person who is telling, go here and there, do that, experience this, that, this and all, is misleading us, wasting our life. And today, it is very important to also understand who is the right guru, who is the cheater guru, who is wasting our life, who is giving value to our life. Right? Right. Last topic for the day. Another 10 minutes we spend. I'll just take another 10 minutes. Is that okay? Anybody has to go? It's fine. Otherwise, 10 minutes. Sorry, we took a little longer. We think happiness. Yeah, there is also a prashadam. If anybody has to go, another 5 minutes, you can take the prashadam and go. We think senses are giving happiness. We think senses are giving happiness to us. అంటే మన ఇంద్రియాలు మనకి సుఖాలను ఇస్తాయి, ఆ సుఖాలు పర్మనెంట్ గా ఉంటాయని మనం అనుకుంటున్నాం. Let's take this small example. How many of you chewed bubble gum when you are young? You chewed bubble gum. How long you get the sweetness in the bubble gum? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes? During our school days, we used to keep bubble gum overnight and use next day also. It was a competition. How many days you will chew? Oh, paper mein rakh ke chipka ke next day morning again. Arey, this is third day, yaar. This is fourth day, yaar. Now we feel like horrible. What did we do when we are young? Right? So, our enjoyment coming from our senses is like getting sweetness from the bubble gum. After some time, sweetness is gone, but we'll still chewing. That means ఆనందాన్ని ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తున్నాం. దాంట్లో పర్మనెంట్ ఆనందం లేదు. But we are still chewing. We are expecting that some sweetness will come. Maybe after 10 minutes, sweetness is gone. But even after 15th minute, 20th minute, and one day afterward, also we are expecting maybe ఇప్పుడు sweetness వస్తుందేమో. It will not come. Krishna is telling it will not come. So they are giving examples. You see, in the fire, some moths go to the fire and they get killed themselves. They are caught by the senses called eyes. Fire దూరం నుంచి చూసి ఇదేదో అట్రాక్టివ్ గా దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి దగ్ధం అయిపోతాయి. That insects are burnt in the fire. From a distance, they are seeing the fire as happiness. Let me go, let me feel it. And it is causing death. These are Shastric examples given that we need to be careful that what everything we see in the eyes is not good for us. We get carried away, but it's not good for us. Moth is given as an example that we need to be careful that eyes cheat us. Sometimes it is putting us in a wrong situation. Eyes. Next, ears. We listen horrible things. We have a choice to listen Bhagavatam. We have a choice to listen about gossips. We have choice to listen about the serials which are going on since 5 years, where one lady will take 7 episodes to move from kitchen to hall. Antenandi? Kitchen నుంచి హాల్ రావటం కనీసం 7 వారాలు పడుతుంది ఆ సీరియల్. We are watching that 5 years. But are we using the ears for listening about Krishna? Are we using the ears to talk about nonsense and hear about nonsense? Example is deer. They put some nice music and they'll catch the deer. Deer gets attracted to music. That attraction towards music has become cause of death. Ardhavaindamma? Then, tongue, fish. How are fish caught? By the bait. ఏదో కొద్దిగా దాని లోపల వేసరికి ఆ ఫిష్ తిందామని వస్తుంది, ఏమవుతుంది? అదే ఫుడ్ అయిపోతుంది. దాని ఫుడ్ కోసం వచ్చి అది ఫుడ్ అయిపోతుంది. అంటే దట్ మీన్స్ దట్ దిస్ టంగ్ ఆల్సో డిసీవ్స్ అస్. మన నాలిక కూడా మనని మోసం చేస్తుంది. జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండాలి. నెక్స్ట్, నోస్. ముక్కుతోటి మనం అన్ని ఆనందం అనుభవిస్తాం. మస్క్ డియర్ దాని శరీరంలోంచి స్మెల్ వస్తూ ఉంటుంది. అది ఎక్కడో స్మెల్ వస్తుందని, ఆ స్మెల్ ఎక్కడుందని ఇట్ విల్ కీప్ గోయింగ్ ఫర్ కిలోమీటర్స్ అండ్ కిలోమీటర్స్ ట్రైంగ్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ వేర్ ఇస్ దట్ స్మెల్. Actually, smell is coming from its body. And it will be away from its group, and finally no food, no water, and it will die. And last example about senses, touch. Sparsha, elephant is so much attracted to the opposite sex. So the elephant hunters train one lady elephant and keep it there and catch the male elephant. So the moment it sees the she elephant, it starts coming forward and it will become into the trap. అంటే ఈ స్పర్శ అనే ఇంద్రియాన్ని కూడా మనని మోసం చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. కళ్ళు, చెవులు, నాలుక, ముక్కు, స్పర్శ, పంచేంద్రియాలు. ఐస్, ఇయర్స్, టంగ్, నోస్, టచ్. These 5 indriyas are needed to lead our life. But beyond a point, they put us in trouble. This is the example. So Shastra is telling one has to be very careful. So if somebody thinks that I will drink whatever I want, I will eat whatever I want, I will enjoy my life. Na దగ్గర బోల్డ్ డబ్బులు ఉన్నాయి, I will drink every day, I will eat every day. What's your problem? We know what is the problem. I don't need to tell. Tomorrow you will get 5,52,632 rupees bill from AAG hospital. Your own money. What is your problem, Prabhu? My insurance will pay. I have 30 lakhs insurance. Who is undergoing the health problem? Who is undergoing all the pain in the AAG hospital? Your insurance provider is giving you money, but is he undergoing all the health problem? He is the one who is having seven intravenous injections every day? No. But we are not realizing that when we are thinking, enjoying, will give us happiness. We are not thinking that we are caught in the vicious circle of happiness. So, what is the goal of life? The real goal of life is there a permanent solution to the real problems of life? Prabhuji, you said death, birth, old age, disease are for Hare Krishna Ma. All these are four are big problems. Is there a solution? Is there a solution? You said Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika. Is there a solution to these three miseries? Is there a possibility for having Shasvatamaina Anandam, eternal happiness? Prabhuji, is there any solution for all these things? You just spent 1.5 hours talking about all the problems of life. Are you going to leave us like this? Are you going to also show the solution? So, our intelligence should be used to analyze all these things, to start thinking life enti, purpose enti, భగవంతుడు ఎవరు, ఆయనకి నాకు ఉన్న సంబంధం ఏంటి, భగవంతుడితోటి నేను డీప్ సంబంధం ఎలా ఏర్పరచుకోవాలి, ఇవన్నీ. So before we close, the last shloka to remember once again is Savai Punsan Paro Dharma Yado Bhaktiradokshaje Ahaituki Apratihata Yayatma Shuprashidati. Please repeat. The supreme dharma for all humanity to attain loving devotional service. Such devotional service must be unmotivated, uninterrupted. This will completely satisfy the self. Yeah. So don't think that I'm making you like a small children recite or read the words and all. It is just a mechanism so that they go and register in the mind. ఒకటికి రెండు సార్లు అనుకుంటే మన మనసులో నిలబడటానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. So we'll stop today's session and we'll go into the next session next week. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladaladaine. Praladaladaine. Hiranyakasi Purvakshaka. Stilatankanakalaye Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha Yeto Yeto Yami Tato Narasimha Bahir Narasimha Hrudaye Narasimha Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapate Tavakara Kamalavare Naka Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanu Bhrungam Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanu Bhrungam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल भक्ति विघ्ननाशक नरसिंह भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय कलियुग पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः हरे कृष्ण థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్ మీ అందరూ ఓపికతో ప్రతిరోజు వచ్చి కూర్చొని విన్నందుకు చాలా సంతోషం ధన్యవాదాలు మీ మనసు ఎక్కడన్నా నొప్పించుంటే నన్ను క్షమించండి నేను శాస్త్రంలో ఉన్నది మాత్రమే మాట్లాడుతున్నాను ప్లీజ్ ఫర్గివ్ మీ ఇఫ్ ఎనీ ఆఫ్ యువర్ హార్ట్స్ ఆర్ అఫెండెడ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఐ హావ్ టేకెన్ అండ్ దోస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ శాస్త్రిక్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు షేర్ దిస్ డివైన్ నాలెడ్జ్ with all of you. So please bless me and see that we continue this association and know so much and learn so much. Any questions for today? What is in the Prashadam Prabhuji? That's the only question, right? Is that the only question? Right. What is in the Prashadam Prabhu? Oh, very nice.
And halwa.
Halwa, very nice. Then why questions? We should eat Prashadam. Okay. Everybody please kindly accept Prashadam. This is offered to Krishna. So anything which is offered to Krishna as per Shastra is considered as a Prashadam. Prashadam will work. It will definitely change our hearts and increase our love towards Krishna. Thank you all once again. I look forward to see you next Saturday. How many of you are coming next Saturday? Okay, very good. So next Saturday we meet one day before Sri Ram Navami and we'll discuss about definition of God. What is more auspicious than knowing about God? रामचंद्र भगवान की जय सीता रामचंद्र भगवान की जय हरे कृष्णा थैंक यू
Let's say 3 loud Hari Bols to Satyadev Prabhu. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.